Good morning to everyone. Myself Chandrika Soni, Assistant Professor, Department of Economics at Gaya College Gaya. Today I am going to deliver my lecture on Lewis model of unlimited supplies of labor. What is the Lewis model of unlimited supplies of labor? Here, want to emphasize that Lewis published his article in 1954, and the article entitled is Economic Development with Unlimited Supplies of Labor. It came to be called as Lewis model. If we look on the Lewis model, there are two sectors in the economy. First is the traditional sector, second is the modern sector. In the traditional sector part, there is an overpopulated subsistence sector, marginal productivity of labor is zero. So because of that, withdraw labor from this sector without affecting the level of output. If we withdraw the labor, the output is unaffected. Surplus labor sector. In the modern sector part, the urban industrial sector, productivity is high, labor is gradually transferred into this sector from traditional sector. Now in the second slide, there's a clear graphical representation which clearly shows that there's a relationship between traditional and the modern sector. If you look that traditional sector, there is a surplus labor, and in the capital sector, which is also known by the term modern sector, here there is a creation of employment. That means if we transform some labor from agriculture sector to the modern sector, we can increase our production without affecting the agriculture sector, which is also known by the traditional sector. In the assumptions of Lewis model, if we look on the assumption part, first there is an unlimited supplies of labor in the subsistence sector. Here you can see directly from this diagram that labor supply is increasing day by day, but wages are constant. Second is the productivity of surplus labor. The surplus labor is in the sense that their marginal productivity is low, zero, or even negative. You can clearly see in this diagram. Third, the rural wage is determined by the average and not the marginal product of labor, as there is unlimited supplies of labor. Fourth, reinvestment of profit and transfer of labor. You can see before transfer, that is wage. If you look on the wage side, that is the y-axis, W1, that is the subsistence wages. If you transfer from one sector to another, that is transfer of labor, W2, the wage is also increases. So whatever the increase or the productivity increases, the surplus is reinvested in order to give more and more employment. The movement of labor from traditional to modern sector brings the expansion in both output and employment. The speed of this expansion depends on two factors, that is, rate of industrial investment and capital accumulation, which ultimately depends on the level of profit. Even this model assumes that all the profits are reinvested. Second part is wage difference between rural sector and urban sector. This is like diagram. You can see economic capable of self-sustaining growth. If you look on this side, that is output expand. Why output expand? Because it absorbs the surplus labor. Even employment increases on one side, increase in output and wages and profit, which is in the circular manner. That is larger profit, with whatever the profit is earned, it is invested once again. So this is like this economy is self-sustaining growth. Thank you.